Hello, hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Crystal Lavender. So good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're in. I super appreciate you guys for being here. Super appreciate it. Today we're going to do the collective of Leo. The Leo collective. So before we get started, we're going to talk about this. This right here is my book. It is called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction. Okay? And I wrote this whole thing with my phone. All with my phone, well, paper, of course, but with my phone. And with the help of my good friend Adam Vibe Gunton from Recovered on Purpose. He was super helpful in this process. So I didn't do it all by myself. I did have a lot of, support behind me. But I did do it all from my phone. And I just want to put the inspiration out there that if you think that you don't have the right materials, or you don't think that you have, a laptop, you got this book that you want to write, but you don't think that your story is going to matter, or that anybody will read it or whatnot, I guarantee you your story does matter, and you carry the tools with you in your pocket every single day. So I just want to throw some inspiration out there for anybody that's man, I really they have this calling to do it but have yet to do it. So get her done, all right? And you can find the link for the book in all of my newest uploads. It'll be in the description box. It's also in my about page of my channel. So with that being said, let's get started, Leo. It's a Leo party. Sometimes I notice that my microphone doesn't catch up with me quite as fast as what I'm saying or something. It takes a little bit. So it's one of those movies where their mouth is moving and they're I love you. You know what I mean? So hopefully it's not doing that, but if it is, I apologize. Try to make it a little bit more entertaining at least. All right, Leo. So Spirit says to pull one of these first. We're going to pull one of these guys. I like these spiritual as fuck cards. I think they're very handy. What do we got? It says, thou shalt not judge because thou has fucked up to you. All right? When you see yourself thinking of someone as a real asshole, take a moment to contemplate all of the times you've done exactly what they're doing, right? Maybe it was a different flavor of assholeness, but it was likely still assholey. Check yourself. People will like you more. Most importantly, you'll like you more. Aww. Right? I heard get one more. Get one more. One more. One more. All right, let's see. How about one of these? This one. Gimme. All right. Sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reasons. That's pretty important. That is super, super important. You've been wanting life to get better, right? We often forget that in order for things to change, the status quo needs to get shaken up. And the stuff that no longer serves us needs to leave and make room for the good shit. We all love Phoenix rising from the ashes, but we forget the part where her nest is a bonfire and she's on fire and shit's scary as fuck, right? Remember, you want to be a phoenix, you gotta learn to love the fire. True that, true that. It's like putting together a puzzle, everybody wants this beautiful, completely done puzzle piece or puzzle picture, but they always want to leave out the ugly parts of them. They don't want to tell people the ugly parts of themselves. They don't want to, they don't want to go through the mess to have to get to the final outcome. It's people, we as humans have this very, very much we want it now, but we forget how important that one little ugly piece of puzzle is. Because have you ever seen a whole puzzle piece that's missing one freaking puzzle piece? You can't go on building your life without those ugly pieces. You got to remember to include the ugly pieces with you as well, because they're a part of who you are. That's why I tell my story. I tell my story not because I'm proud of all the dumb shit I've done, because I've done a lot of dumb shit. Okay, I made a lot of bad choices, but who hasn't? I just try not to exclude all of those pieces that made me into the person that I am today. It's like I wouldn't be where I'm at today had I not done all that stupid shit. I wouldn't be here like helping the collective try to raise themselves up, and show people that, hey, it is possible to come out of the darkness. Like, it really truly is possible to recover. It really truly is possible to be happy, like genuinely happy, even after all the stupid shit and whatnot that we've done in our lives. Like, it truly is possible. And I know it's hard, especially in this day and age. It's like, we got fast food, we got Instacart, we got, you know what I mean? Like, we want it now. And usually we could order it on our phones and just deliver it right up, and like somebody comes and brings it to us, But the real life process isn't quite like that, All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's pull some cards, Leo. Enough of what Crystal has to say. Sometimes I feel like I have so much to say, and it's like, I don't know. You get me talking about something, and I could talk about this kind of stuff forever. Leo. What sort of messages does Leo need for today? And these are all timeless readings, and remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Like, don't be like Cinderella's like ugly stepchildren, ugly stepsisters that are trying to shove their fat foot in the golden slipper. Like, if it doesn't fit, it don't fit. You know what I mean? That's all right. Some stuff you should be thankful it don't fit. Like, damn, I'm glad that wasn't my reading. You know what I mean? All right. I said I was going to stop jibber jabbering. Whew. The fuck is this, Leo? Leo, you could be dealing with another Leo, or this is you. But you have the Sun and you have the Emperor, but you have the Two of Cups reversed and the Seven of Wands. I kind of feel like there is something going on, either around you in your home space, or like at work. Like, I don't think that there's necessarily conflict inside of your relationship if you're in a relationship. I feel like there's conflict like in your relationships outside of like your romantic relationship. Like, you might have someone that is very, very hard-headed and hard to talk to, with the Two of Cups being right next to the Emperor and the Seven of Wands next to that. And it's like they refuse, like, it don't matter if you spell it out with crayon. It don't matter if you draw them a map. It don't matter if it doesn't matter how you talk to this person. It's like nothing gets through to them. They don't want to hear nothing that you have to say about nothing. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. Yeah, but this person is really hard-headed, But I feel like they're like looking for attention, like they need some sort of attention, like they don't feel appreciated, or they don't feel like they're a part of whatever your dynamic is. It's like they feel like they're like an outsider, and that might be something that they've done to themselves, or it might be just something that they feel within themselves, because we have the Hermit here. I feel like they are excluded in some way or another, and they feel like any sort of attention is better than no attention. So they'll even take negative attention, like a child, if a child isn't getting what they want, or they don't get the attention they need from a parent or a guardian, then they go looking for attention in the wrong places, and that's how a lot of children end up in bad situations. But like, I think this person thinks that negative attention, at least you're paying attention, Like, they don't think you pay attention to them. And it could be you are dealing with that, like, this is a motherly figure. Like, either you're the motherly figure, or this figure that I'm speaking of that doesn't feel appreciated is a motherly figure. But it could also be a Taurus or a Libra. And we have the Magician. So I think what this person doesn't understand is that they are doing, like, they are doing this to themselves. They feel this way because that's how they feel. It's not necessarily by your actions, it's by their reactions or their non-action. It's like they have put themselves in this position to feel this way, and it's like, I think it is built into a snowball to where everything just brings back more evidence of the fact that it's like that, because they truly believe that they are some sort of outsider. I dropped cards. I can't go one freaking reading without dropping cards, so hold on. Drop it like it's hot. So yeah, this person genuinely believes this, all right? They really believe that they are an outsider. They really believe that they don't belong with this unit or in that family or with this job, and it's like they definitely have like a holier than thou complex about them with the emperor being there. But they don't understand that like they're creating their own world. Like they don't understand that the thoughts that they were thinking have created this world that they live in now. It's like no matter what you say, no matter how you go about saying it, no matter how you try to include them or whatnot, they always find some reason to be excluded or some reason to not be important enough, or like they don't understand that they're creating this for themselves. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords. Like she's not really bound, right? Can you see that? She's bound by her own mind. She doesn't even really have, like, they're not even tied together or nothing. It's like she is surrounded, or they are surrounded by their own thoughts, their own thought patterns. They have no idea that they've created this for themselves. You know, and I think you might have tried to talk to them, but they're very, very stubborn with the Emperor. Yeah, and they just don't see it. They see it how they see it how they want to see it. I mean, and who hasn't done that? Okay, I know I sure as hell have done that. I mean, it's hard to take yourself out of your own perspective and to put yourself into someone else's shoes. Because we only have our shoes, man. We only see things from our eyes. So it's really hard to take ourselves out of that perspective. You know, they might be keeping secrets from you. They might be keeping something hidden from you, you know? We've got the Moon card. Or they think that you're an undercover hater. You know, maybe they're your undercover hater. Either they think you're an undercover hater, or they think that you are like whenever you give them compliments, they think they're side-handed, you know? This person is definitely in their feels about it, though. With the Three of Swords. It's like, but they don't understand. They do not understand that that's not really the reality. That's just what it is that they believe, you know, or that's just how they feel. I mean, that I feel bad for this person, you know, like I have compassion for them. It's not like I feel sorry for them. It's not like they might be trying to play the sympathy card. Maybe they're trying to get some sympathy from other people, from other relatives, from some other sort of outside source, you know? But I really do believe that this person, they don't think that they belong. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups. They don't think that they belong. They don't feel included in whatever this situation is. It's like they always feel like the third wheel. But they don't understand how their own emotions are they're choosing to believe that. Because I really believe that you have included this person. Let's see. Let's see what else we could get for Leo. Leo. Any sort of information we can get for the Leo collective. Ooh. They might be recording your guys' conversations, maybe to try to have evidence to prove their point, to get sympathy for somebody else. You know what I mean? They might only be recording the bad things that you're saying to them, or only recording one part of the conversation. You know, like something about this is very one-sided. Something about it is very one-sided. And this person is they're very depressed. They're a depressed person. You know, they might run away from their feelings a lot. Like they don't want to face them. And sometimes facing things is way harder than just ignoring it. But in the long run, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass if you don't just face it. Fear, face everything and run. They're insecure. These are all things that we already figured this out. Yeah, so somebody needs to set the record straight, you know? There's going to have to be, the record's going to have to be set straight. Some of you guys might be worried about a divorce, like that's causing a divorce. Because the divorce card did come out. I wasn't going to say it, but the universe was like, no, you better say it. You know, but it's very toxic. It's some sort of toxic environment. And we use that word all the time, toxic, you know, and it can be taken in so many different directions. It's like this person thinks that you're toxic, and then you think that they're toxic, and then the outside thinks that this person's toxic or this person's toxic, but depending on how they see it. But it's like from the overview, if you could fly above it and see all of the pieces together, it would probably look completely different. Maybe like, oh, I see why this person thinks this, or oh, I see why, you know, they could think that way. But it's hard to take ourselves out of our own perspective. I shuffled them. I swear I shuffled them. Maybe we should just leave them out. But I do feel like this person is really hard to talk to, and I think it's mostly because they've made up their mind. Like, there's no changing a person's mind when they truly believe something. Like, they will fight you. If somebody truly believes something, like, they will fight tooth and nail to keep that belief, because it took a long time to get to where they believe, you know? So but it's destroying something. It's destroying them from the inside out. You know, they might be destroying your guys' relationship. You know, and some of you feel that it's outdated. Like, this is old news, you know what I mean? Like, come up with something new, you know? But it's like this person can't, because they wholeheartedly believe that you don't give a fuck, you know? And they would rather have negative attention than no attention at all. So they're going to try to go seek that from anybody that will give them an ear to listen, you know? So depending on whose ear they're talking to, I just feel like this person doesn't feel validated. Yeah, and it's total drama. They might be really good at this drama stuff. Like, they should get in some sort of acting classes. You know, they do not feel loved. And whatever apologies are given, even if it's from your side, they think that they're fake. And if they're coming from them, I think you think that they're fake. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you do, it's like a win, like a lose-lose situation, you know? Like, you might feel real betrayed by this person's actions, or by the way that they feel, you know? Be careful if you're in that era where you could have some sort of little bun in the oven. Be careful of that. Somebody around you might be worried about that. Keeping secrets, keeping promises. But really, they don't hate you. They just act like they hate you. I don't think this person really does hate you, even if they say it. You know what I mean? Like, one time I had my son, he was like young, and he was like, Mom, I love you so much, you know. And I was like, I know, you know. I was like, but one of these days you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me for no reason at all, just for the fact that I'm your mom, just because I am some sort of authoritative figure or whatnot. Like, you're gonna hate me for no freaking reason. He's like, I'm never gonna hate you. So I told him, I was like, Irie, do me a favor. I was like, look yourself in the mirror right now and tell yourself that you are never going to hate me. And he did. He looked himself in the mirror. You know, I think he was like 8 or 9 at that time. So he looked himself in the mirror and he told himself that he was never going to hate me. And when that day came around where he was like, I just could see it in his eyes, like, ugh, like, I can't stand this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, all I'd have to do is give him this look. Like, I told you, you know what I mean? I told you so. I told you that was going to happen. And he would look at me and be like, damn it. You're right. Damn it. You know, we worry so much about grades and like how good our kids doing in school, or how good they're doing in their extracurricular activities or their sports, or we push them so hard to do these, like, to regurgitate this classroom information, that we neglect the values we need to give them to be a good woman or a good man. You know what I mean? Like, my son was, one time, he was super, super worried about passing his exams. And I was like, son, like, whatever your grades are in school, like, sure, they're important, and it, like, gives me something to brag about, yeah, my son's got all A's, or my son's got all this, or, it gives us something to brag about with our children. But I was like, but in the reality of it, I was like, that's not going to tell me who you are as a man. That'll just tell me that you paid attention in this class. So maybe some of you are, like, super, like, you might be harping on your kids about their grades or something. And not to say that that's not important, because, I mean, academics are definitely important. It used to be a privilege to go to school. Not everybody got to go to school. And now it's like, now teachers don't take it seriously. Students don't take it seriously, But I think this person might be super stressed out about their academics, maybe, for that to come out like that. But really, we need to be teaching our future generation how to be good people, how to be a good human in general, Not how to regurgitate information. I know it's important, but seriously though. Let's get you some angel numbers. Angel numbers for Leo. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I always forget to say that, but I feel like it's common sense, but then, I mean, common sense isn't all that common nowadays either, so I guess I should not forget to say that. It really, really helps my channel out. And I'm not just growing a channel. Like, I want to grow a community. Like, I really want to be involved. I want to provide value. I want to give value as much as I possibly can. So, do you want to be a part of my community? Ain't no unity without community. Ain't got to be a Rockefeller to help a fella. 1818. Achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getter, courage, and luck. Wow, it says. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness, Leo. I mean, but you're a Leo. That's like, duh. I love Leos. What other angel card can we get for the collective of Leo? 1221. Taking initiative. Change, optimism, joy, communication, I can't even talk, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. Work with what you got. What you got, baby? Hey. And it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Ooh, Leo. You have to let me know. Let me know. All right? All right, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. I really super appreciate you guys. It's an honor to be alive, to be here, to do this. So I take it very seriously, and I really, really appreciate you. And thank you very much. Till next time. Vroom, beep, beep.